Bats are a diverse group of mammals that belong to the order Chiroptera. They are the only mammals capable of sustained flight, thanks to their wings, which are made of thin, flexible skin stretched over elongated fingers. There are more than 1,400 species of bats that are found all over the world, with the exception of the most extreme polar regions. They come in a wide variety of sizes, from the tiny bumblebee bat, which is about the size of a bumblebee, to the large flying fox, which can have a wingspan of over 5 feet. Bats are nocturnal animals and are active at night, when they feed on insects, fruit, nectar, and even blood in some species. They use echolocation to navigate and find prey, emitting high-frequency sounds that bounce off objects and return to their ears, allowing them to see in the dark. Bats play a vital role in many ecosystems as pollinators, seed dispersers, and insect control agents. Some species of bats are even important pollinators of plants like bananas and agave, which are used to make tequila. Unfortunately, many bat populations around the world are in decline due to habitat loss, disease, and human disturbance. Bats are also sometimes viewed negatively due to their association with disease, such as rabies. However, it is important to note that the vast majority of bats do not carry rabies or other diseases harmful to humans. Overall, bats are fascinating and important animals that play a crucial role in maintaining the health and balance of many ecosystems. With their unique adaptations for flight and echolocation, as well as their important ecological roles, they are a species that is worth protecting for future generations. Bats are social animals and often form large groups called colonies, which can contain thousands of individuals. These colonies can be found in a wide range of habitats, from caves and tree hollows to man-made structures like bridges and buildings. During the breeding season, male bats will compete for the attention of females, often engaging in elaborate courtship displays. Female bats typically give birth to a single pup per year, which they nurse and care for until it is able to fly and forage on its own. While some species of bats are known for their association with vampire legends, only 3 species of bats feed on blood, all of which are found in Central and South America. The vast majority of bat species are harmless to humans, and are actually beneficial to have around, as they help control insect populations and pollinate plants. In recent years, bats have become the subject of scientific study due to their potential as a source of valuable medical compounds. Some compounds found in bat saliva and venom have been found to have anticoagulant properties, which could be useful in developing new treatments for heart disease and stroke. Bats also have interesting relationships with other species. For example, some species of bats have developed mutualistic relationships with plants that rely on bats for pollination. These bats feed on nectar from flowers and in return, they transfer pollen from one flower to another, helping the plant to reproduce. Other bats have developed mutualistic relationships with other animals, such as certain species of birds and primates. In these relationships, the bats provide food for the other animals, while the other animals provide protection for the bats. Unfortunately, many species of bats are threatened by habitat loss, hunting, and disease. Habitat loss is a major threat to bats, as many species rely on specific roosting sites, such as caves, hollow trees, and buildings. Hunting and persecution of bats is also a problem in some areas, as bats are sometimes seen as pests or are killed for their meat or use in traditional medicine. Disease is also a major threat to bat populations, as many species are vulnerable to a fungal disease called white nose syndrome. This disease has caused significant declines in bat populations in North America and is now spreading to other parts of the world. Conservation efforts are underway to protect bat populations and their habitats, including the creation of protected areas. Education and outreach programs, and research into the biology and behavior of bats. By working together to protect these fascinating and important animals, we can ensure that they continue to thrive for generations to come.